So the doors are just about closing at the end of day one, NAMM 2022. But the sun isn't setting like it normally would do. It has been anything but a normal NAMM. Now, of course, we knew that that would be the case. We saw the floor plans yesterday. We knew that we were expecting about half the number of exhibitors and attendees of a traditional year. But nevertheless, the show really did limp out of the gates this morning. I think a big part of that were issues around badge claiming that led to some fairly sizable queues down on the lower level of the North Hall. A couple of hours into the show and things have picked up quite dramatically. In fact, the music halls behind me here have actually been quite busy. Noisy, but quite busy. Downstairs in the North Hall as well, where a lot of the recording companies are, things definitely picked up throughout the day. The reduced footprint upstairs in the North Hall really does show itself with some wide aisles and open booths. Now, of course, NAMM is normally about the products. Taking place in January, it kickstarts off the year. We've got all of the touring engineers here ready to find out about things before they get out on the road. And we haven't had the opportunity this year. In fact, I think the general consensus from the pro audio community is that June does not really work very well for NAMM at all. Like we said, the touring engineers aren't here. We've got Infocom literally just around the corner. I think there's a collective hope here that we can get back to January ASAP. But although there haven't been lots of launches per se, it has been really nice to get to see some of those products that we've been talking about for some time now that we haven't been able to really get our hands on and experience in the real world. Interestingly, Dolby and PMC are doing a demo with Tesla that seems to have been grabbing quite a lot of attention throughout the day. Also, there are regular talks and presentations on booths that have been gathering some really impressive crowds. The loudspeaker showcase moved upstairs from the arena. I've only had a chance to pop in quickly at the moment, but the sentiment was that that was going well. They certainly seem to have a good setup in there. And perhaps it's the Infocom effect, but there do seem to be a few people that have made it here from outside the US, which I think surprised me slightly. In terms of visitors overall though, like I said, we were expecting about half the number of attendees as a typical show, and I would say that that's reasonable. There have been a couple of times throughout the day though where crowds have really picked up and it has felt like a normal NAMM. The enthusiasm is definitely here, I would say. I think really we're just going to have to see how the next 2 days pan out to get a fair assessment of how the show's gone. So for the rest of the evening, we've got the Pinelli Awards and Yamaha's Night of Worship on the Yamaha Nexo stage. But really that's it for now. We'll see you back here in a couple of days for a proper assessment of how NAMM 2022 has gone.